Welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial we will see how we can create a Power Automate, and that Power Automate will identify if a new file or new item is created in SharePoint, and once the SharePoint item is created, the Power Automate will trigger and it will send an approval to Microsoft Team, right? So there is an integration that we are going to do with SharePoint and the Microsoft Teams, right? And that approval will be raised for the team, and also we will also integrate the Outlook in between, right? So let us start how we can do that. So this is our home page, right? And this is the office.com, and here open the Power Automate. First we have to open Power Automate, and before that we have to have a list in SharePoint, right? So first open the SharePoint and create a list. Let me go to SharePoint, and here let me create a site. Click on this create site and give a name here. Click on communication site, for example, let's say ID proofs. Okay, so this will be my site name. I can click finish. Once the site is created, I can create a list item for this list, right, for this site. So this is the site name. I can go to here new and create a new list. And so list in SharePoint is like creating a table, right? So I can give a name of the list here. Click on blank list. I'll give a name, let's say user PDFs, right? And I will click create. As soon as I will click create, the list will be created for me, and now I can keep adding new columns for this list. By default title column is added. I can add more columns. Let me add single column text and give a name ID type. Okay, now I can click save. So let's keep it simple. I have just created a site in SharePoint and created a list, and I have added a custom column called as ID type, and title is already there. Now whenever someone click new and gives a data item here, let's say user 1 data, and here ID type, let's say PAN card, and here someone can attach here. Let me attach something. Okay, now I can save it. So my requirement is whenever a list item is created for this list, I want to trigger a Power Automate which will send an approval to the user, right? Now let us see how it works. I have created the list item. Now I will go here in the Power Automate and click on the template. You can start from scratch, but why don't we take the advantage of the templates that is already given by Microsoft, the pre-built templates. So click on approvals. If you click on approvals, you will see start an approval in Teams when a file is added to a SharePoint, right? Now click this. Now it will give you the approach or the integrations here. First the system that will trigger the Power Automate is SharePoint, and these are the items that will be, these are the applications that will be integrated. Now it will try to log in the login user's credential with all the systems, Office 365 approvals, Microsoft Teams, and Office 365 and SharePoint. All are signed in by the current login user. Now I can click on continue. As soon as I will click continue, it will ask you to choose an item from the SharePoint, because SharePoint is the trigger point. Now click on this, choose your site. This is the site I have just created, ID proofs. Now what is the item? What is the list? I want to check the list item called as documents, right? Now which path I want to choose? I want to choose a path. So this is actually a list item, right? So choose the list user PDF, and here you have to choose to whom you want to assign, right? I want to assign to myself, so I can select my user ID and click on create. Once we click the create option, it will open in a editor window, and you can see there is a notification here. There is a problem that needs to be fixed to trigger this flow. So to see the details, we have to click the edit option, so that we can check the flow in editing mode, right? You can see the first thing is the trigger. When someone creates a form or creates an item in this PDF, it will start working, right? Otherwise, if you want to do something like just delete this, I want to add another trigger here, let's say SharePoint, and when a item is created, right? Here also I want to choose the site address. I want to choose site address called as ID proofs, and the list name is user PDFs. Now when an item is created in SharePoint, this step get my profile will get the current login user profile, and it will create a approval, right? Already the approval is assigned to me. You can also get your manager using another action here, and you can use your manager's option here to send email, right? By default, as I don't want to send my manager, I want to test myself, I want to approve my item. Now I can click this. Now as I want to send this approval with the link of the SharePoint, so I can use the link. Click on this item link, search here the link to item, so that when this approval will send to the user, he can click on this item to check, so that he can approve, right? So here the approval record is created. Now there are two parallel branches after this approval. First is it's applying for each loop. When the approval is sent to different approvers, it will check all the approvers response. It will check the all approvers that is selected in this assigned to field. Already one approver is selected, right? If you have multiple approvers, then you have to use this apply for each loop. But for the time being, as I have selected one user, it will only run through once, and it will check the approver. And in the second thing, it will post an adaptive card to chart, right? So to where it will send an adaptive card. Adaptive card is such a card. It will give you some information with some action items, right? I will show you how it looks like. So the adaptive card is already created for you, so you don't need to create. Now, and next step is wait for an approval. Once this adaptive card is sent for approval to the user, the wait for an approval step will wait for the approval that is raised, and once it is approved, it is checking the condition. If the outcome is equal to approve, then informing to the requester that the approval is approved. If it is rejected, we are also informing to the user in Teams that this is rejected, and also we are mentioning here the comment. So I don't want to change anything because I already build everything. So let us test this. Now here in the right side you can see there is a send mail option. Why this send mail option? Because you can see if you click on this three dot and click on configure run after, you can see the run after is configured for has failed condition for the create approval. That means whenever this step is failed, only this mail will be sent to the requester that the create approval scenario is failed. Otherwise it will not be executed. So that is the beauty of run after condition. So this step will only be executed when this previous step is failed. Then this flow will be terminated. Now this two step may not execute if it is successfully executed, right? Now click on save. Let us test this. Now once we save, if any connection is created with old connection, it will throw error. Otherwise your flow is ready to go. We recommend to test. Now test this. Click on manual, click test. Now try to create a item in SharePoint. Go to SharePoint and create a new item. Let's say my new item, and give a ID type here. Let's say SSN number, and give a attachment here. Now click on save. As soon as you save this record, now the flow will trigger, right? Now see, your flow is running. Now it is trying to create an approval. Now open the Microsoft Teams to check if I am getting a chat window or not. It is still creating the approval. The flow is still running. You can see. We have to wait for some time, and in the meantime I will get an approval here. Can you see that Sanjay Prakash Pradhan sent you a request for approval, and this chat I just received. This is the adaptive card which is received as because of the approval through the flow, right? You can see here, review new SharePoint file, who requested, from which email it is triggered, and what is the link. This is the link I have added in the approval. So if someone wants to approve, he can click on this option and he can open the SharePoint item to double check before approval. Now these are the items which is created. He can check here and go to here, go to Microsoft Team and click on approve. Now if you go to the Microsoft Flow, you can see this is still waiting. Wait for an approval. This step will not execute until unless someone take action on this approve or reject button. Now click on the approve, give a comment here, okay to go. Click on submit. Now once I will submit, the step wait for approval will run, because the approval is received here. Now see, the item is available here. Okay. Now the condition. Okay. Apply to for each loop. Inform the requester. Now this requester get an activity, right? So this is the approval which is initiated, and if you go to the top, this is the message that we have received. Final status is approved, right? So easily whenever you add any item, you can raise an approval, and if you want to add another another column here to store approval status, then you can also do that, right? So you can modify as per your intention, then it will work accordingly, right? We are not updating any record here, right? We are just sending adaptive card and responding, capturing the response for the approval. Then we are informing to the requester. That's it, right? But if I want to again update the SharePoint item once it is approved, then also I can use an action here, right? I can use SharePoint action, SharePoint connector, and use the action. Use the action called as update item, right? If I would have a column to store approval status, then I can use update item, right? So thank you for your thank you for your time. So I hope you learn how this adaptive card works. Actually this is sent by a flow bot. Okay, in Power Virtual Agent there is a Power Automate flow bot which is actually working in background to send this type of adaptive card charts to users. Okay, so thank you for your time. I will come with the next video with different Power Platform and Dynamics videos. If you have not subscribed, subscribe this channel so that you will get instant notification. Click on the bell button. Thank you guys. Cheers. See you.